Jason, it feels like we've been away for an eternity, a long road trip, 7 games away from home, and your team coming into the weekend had quite the streak going, unbeaten in 10. It got to unbeaten in 11 before finally coming to an end. I mean, what an amazing road trip to get 13 out of 14 points and a big win last night in regulation time. I mean, coming out of the Christmas break, it's a pretty amazing thing your team's been able to do before returning home.
Yeah, it's been a fun ride. Great to be a part of. You know, and it hasn't come easy. There's been a lot of adversity, and you know, losing some real key players to injury, and then obviously some suspensions here. But you know, every player has found a way to up his productivity for our team, and you know, it's like I said, you've been there the whole time. It's been fun, the overtimes, the shootouts, and you know, another valiant effort tonight. Just you know, shorthanded there, and I just think we ran out of gas a little bit. But they never quit. They stuck with it right to the end, and it's been a lot of fun to be a part of.
An amazing statistic too is that 11 of 12 were one-goal hockey games, including the one here against Cranbrook. I mean, there's a comfort factor there, which is good and bad, I'm sure. But talk about the mental capacity it takes to play in tight hockey games like that.
Yeah, I just think we're confident in it. We've had success in it, and you know, like I said, we fell one short tonight, but there was a lot of games there that we were able to be on the right side of it. So I think when playoffs comes around, you're going to expect those tight games, and the more you're in them, the more experience you have to deal with it, and our guys have done a good job with that.
You don't get very far without good goaltending. Rowan Clark last week was second star of the week, and Ethan David had a huge win in Cranbrook when your team started to look a little bit fatigued. We'll talk about your goaltending and how important they've been to this.
Yeah, both guys have been great. You know, Clarkie's probably played more minutes, and he's on a real good run here. And I agree with you. Ethan's come in and won some big games for us at key times. So, you know, anytime you're going to have success, you got to have good goaltending, and that at any level. And you know, that was the expectation coming in, that we're going to get good goaltending from these guys, and we are. And they're a big part of our team.
Coming home had to feel pretty good. Score 3 power play goals, including one in the last minute. First time at home. Sometimes we talked about it was a trap style game where you try to do a little bit too much. Didn't look like that was the case. Talk about the big win yesterday.
Yeah, it was another fun one to be a part of. You know, we got down behind, and the players kept going, and power play was good, obviously. And you know, the PK through this whole thing has really stepped up as well. And you know, last night we had some opportunities, and we made the most of them, especially late there, and found a way to win the game. So, real exciting night, and you know, it was different ways to win hockey games, and we're seeing that with the group.
How does adversity now help a group down the road? You had to face it in terms of your roster, 10 forwards, 5D at one point. You started with 6, but it went down to 5, and you're still able to keep it a one-goal game against a really good Cranbrook team. What does this do to help prepare a group down the road?
Well, I just think that there's nothing we can't overcome. You know, it was probably stacked against us a little bit tonight, obviously, and they found a way to hang in there, and we fell one short, but their commitment, their will to win, their emotional investment was awesome. And you know, we just need some rest now. We need to get some bodies back and try to get back going again here. And I think that's the biggest thing I take from this, is that they've done a heck of a job to kind of get themselves back into it here. And you know, right now it's about rest, recovery, and we got you know, I think 3 and 4 coming up again, and travel to across the border. So we got to prepare ourselves for that, and energize ourselves and be ready for Tuesday.
We talked about the 3 games in 4 days. It's something you guys have done for nearly a month straight. This one's a little different, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, but that's a quick turnaround from a Saturday. How much is mental preparation as well as physical?
Yeah, it's a big part of it, and you know, there's little things that come with it, like we're going to be on the bus at 6 in the morning to get down there for our testing, so I know we're looking forward to that. And you know, it just adds to the, you know, the kind of the uphill climb a little bit, and I think our guys have really embraced it. And you know, it's just this group is, like I said on the pregame show, the character is shining through when it matters the most, when it gets hard, and I think that's what we're seeing here. And we know we got things to work on, and we'll continue to do that, and we're going to have ups and downs as the rest of the season goes on here. But you know, they've stuck together through the hard times, and you know, we've put a pretty good run together here, and get a little rest, and try to put a good streak together here next week.
Thank you for the time.
Thanks, Greg.